I've been operating the FM528 for about 3 months, about 560 hours on it so far. We are processing both softwood and hardwood, a mixed species of spruce, fir, yellow birch, white birch, and rock maple. It's a very nimble machine. Comparative to a lot of other processes I've run, it doesn't take a lot to get it to go. For how small it is, it's incredible that it can pick up and move a bunch of some of the larger trees that we have, even some of the bigger spruce and rock maple. It moves it, which I was not expecting. In the time I've had operating this machine, I've noticed that, one, to get to operation temperature, to be able to get in the machine and go, it's effortless. You turn it on, you let it run, and then you get it and start going. Two, the speed. I have one other machine in particular has come close to it, and this is right up with it. I mean, right at par with this other machine in processor head. It is so fast, and I mean, it's ahead of your brain at times, which I love. I absolutely like a machine that can go that quick with my head. Since I've been in the machine, I love the auto start warm up. 15 minutes lets me eat my breakfast, drink my coffee, hop in and start running the machine. The next gen cab, comparative to the old 538s, the visibility is incredible. You can't beat it. I need to look and see everything that's going on in that cabin. There's not a blind spot. And the two cameras that come rear and side, I can see the skidder where he's on one side on a blind spot, and I can see the back end when he's coming behind me. So it's great to have a good round visibility. I like it a lot. If it says 89, it's 90 degrees in there. It's warm. It's definitely accurate, and I'm happy with it. I'm not either cold or too hot. I can wear a t-shirt inside the cab all day while I'm in there during this cold spell. I can wear a t-shirt, and I'm completely content with how comfortable I am. There's plenty of room for my legs. I've even been able to have a dog in there, which has been pretty sweet. A dog-friendly cab. And she was comfortable, so that was nice to have the pup in there for a little bit. I have room for a lunchbox. I can keep my whole life in that cab, so I'm really happy with how much space is in there. It's really nice. But it has been very consistent with how strong it is. It's extremely fast. I have only been in one other machine, and it was a Caterpillar excavator on a different processor head, that it was that fast, and this is right next to it. And that machine had 2 more cylinders and a much bigger pump on it. The doors are easy to get in and out of. You got plenty of handrails to get up there into the engine bay. It's an easy open door. Having worked on cats before, it's pretty straightforward. You just self-service. I've only done a few things to this specifically. It's a cat, easy. I do like the lighting. You turn that on, it's the sun. They're very bright lights, so very happy with it. It illuminates a lot, like these little, this here shines. And when that lights up, I know I can run the tree right up in front of my window, which I like to do. I like to see what's happening with each stem. So, at night, it's cool. You get to see all the snow flurries and flying around, and it's a whole different environment. You feel like you're on the moon. It's a great machine to run at night. I find overall that the FM528 speed it's great. I can move around. We put in rabbit mode and it goes. Certainly has a little bit of get up and go compared to some other ones. I like the reach of the FM528. It has enough where I can reach out, I can cut a tree off at the stump, or I can reach out and get a pile pretty far away. So it has a good enough reach. It's right in the middle. It's not too much, not too little. It is a nice place to be. You can sit in that cab 12, 13 hours a day. You can eat your lunch, you can relax, you can work straight through and push, and not really have that many body aches or pains that you find in a lot of other cabs. If you want to sit in that thing all day, you're gonna be quite happy doing so. I've run Caterpillar equipment for a good chunk of my life, and it's exceeded the expectations I thought it was gonna be when it first arrived. Nothing bad to say about it, really. I like it. I like to be able to run the window open, the little vent window you have there, turn the heat off and have the heated seat on. I get fresh air and I'm still warm. In the summer, if it's kind of cold in the morning, you can put heat on you, then have a little bit of cool. So it's nice to mix and match both. If it's freezing out and I jump in, I sit in that seat and it's hot. And if it's hot out and I've been wrenching on that and I'm all hot and sweating, to jump in there and it's cold. So it's on demand when I want it, which I like. In the new FM528, that touchscreen it's responsive. It doesn't, even in the cold where a lot of LCD screens, usually don't respond as fast as they should. This one goes right to what it needs to be done. It starts up, it gives you the warm up, notification, and then you're able to access all the features right on it as quickly as you need to. It's nice to have it in one place. It frees up a lot of space around the cab, where before in the 538s and the older cabs that you had a lot of blind spots that caused. So it is nice to have it right there. It's pretty easy to touch. I don't have to remove my hand off the controls too much. And the touchscreen's pretty responsive. It's not very delayed. So, boop, boop. You get what you need for what you have to do, and it's ready to go.